Hello, assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to Elsutra's kitchen. My beautiful people, you are welcome back. Today we are on a journey to make a recipe of a steamed beef. If you have beef or lamb, you can actually just make this simple, very easy recipe, and you're going to be impressing your family with the recipe because it's so delicious. So what I have here, you can either use beef or lamb, and so I have beef here. I have the softer beef parts. So I'm just going to be blending my ingredients. In here I have a scotch bonnet, some garlic, I have some cube of onions, I also have this cilantro, just bunch of cilantro, and I have some green chili and some lime. So you can actually use either lime or lemon juice, either one will be great, but I like lime because it smells amazing for this recipe, so I love it. And if you can just scrape a little bit of the zest of the lime and add it in. So what I'm adding in here is my salt, and I'm also going to be adding some seasoning. You can use either Maggi or naan or any kind of chicken or beef seasoning. And I'm adding some cooking oil here. So I added some of the garlic herb oil that I did, which is also on the channel. The recipe to that oil is on the channel. You can use it for salad dressing, for cooking, or for any marination. So I added a little bit of water just to blend in my paste, and this is what I have right now. So what you're going to do is just to spread and go on with your marination. The curry that we just blended, and just rub it on the meat all over, and we'll move on with the recipe. Here we are using my foil paper. I'm just going to be arranging the meat on top of the foil paper, and I'm going to just make sure I put on all the marination so I don't have anything left. And I'm just going to be tightening this to make sure that it is really tight so that we can steam it. So what I have here is my pressure cooker. You really don't need a pressure cooker to make this. It's just going to make my life easier, as I am a multitasker and I'm going to be busy in the kitchen while this is just steaming. So you can do this in your oven if you don't have a pressure cooker, but I'm just setting up this in my pressure cooker because it's just the easiest for me, because pressure cooker is the best. I urge you, if you don't have one, to try and invest into getting one. They are about less than $100. You can get some. I believe I have some of my Amazon affiliated link if you want to order some from Amazon. So what I did here, I just set it on steam therefore for 30 minutes. So it's going to go through all the process of heating, pressurizing, cooking, the pressurizing to the warming, and then I'll turn it off. So here we are down to 17 minutes, and we are doing the pressurizing right now at 21 seconds. So I'm just trying to make sure all the air is out from the pressure cooker before I try to open it, because I don't want to burn my fingers. Kitchen accidents always happen. Here we are, the beef is set up, and I am just opening the foil paper to see what we have here before I throw it into the oven to broil it, so we can have that crunchy edges. You know what I'm talking about. So look here, see what we have here. You can actually just eat it like this if you want to, but for me, I like to see a bit of color. That brownish crunchiest edges of beef is always a must go. So I'm just going to be throwing the beef now into the oven, and I'm going to be turning it on broil. That is the cooking roasting from the up. So I just sprinkled a little bit of more oil because it looks a little bit of dry. So because the oil is going to help it gives that color as well. So I put it on high broil, and I'm just going to throw it into the oven right now. So as you can see, our beef is going on broil, and I'm just going to be standing here because it just needs a few minutes to get done. You see what I'm talking about? That color, oh my goodness. I don't like my meat to be overcooked, so this steaming process helped me not to let the pressure cooker overcook it and make it too soft. So it is just the perfect temperature, and it's just the meat was perfectly cooked. It wasn't overcooked and it wasn't undercooked. It was just perfect. And the flavor, I don't want to emphasize too much for you guys. I just want you to try this recipe. I believe you will come back and put on the comments here. I trust you. I hope you come back and comment to me and tell me how much you enjoy this recipe. So this is the final results, as I'm just going to eat it with some white rice and some French fries. So here we are. Look at that. It is still a little bit hot, so it's not like melting overcooked. It's just perfect. So thank you so much everyone for joining in for this recipe. I hope to see you on my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, as we have so many beautiful recipes on the channel.